We appreciate Rayna being here tonight to discuss everything with us. Rayna, I want to get your reaction to not only what happened that night, but what has happened in the aftermath. Tell me what your reaction was when you watched the footage of the crew night out where the word was actually used.
It's just so uncomfortable and cringy to watch, especially when it's like we're all adults and it's 2021. It's like it's something that should just be known, you know what I mean?
Right.
And instead of being like what Heather says is that I hurt her feelings, but I mean, I could have taken that route in a complete different direction, and I was worried about her feelings, you know? So instead of her worried about her feelings, I think she should be a little bit concerned about other people. So, yeah.
Well, you know, on that tip, viewers really applauded the way that you called Heather out in the galley. You know, I mean, and in that moment, you were really calm, cool, and collected, but it clearly really continued to bother you. What changed for you in the hours or the day after that night?
As an African-American woman, like, there's always the stereotype of us being aggressive or us being like too loud or being the angry, aggressive Black woman. Like, that was running through my head almost every second on the show. You know, I don't want to give anyone the fuel to
play into that trope.
You know, and I'm not like, but I'm genuinely hurt, and I wanted my voice to be heard, but I didn't want to have it to be like over the top. You know what I mean?
So you were not only navigating what you were feeling, but also how you were coming across in your mind. You had two trains of thought. We saw you discuss this situation with Eddie, and you ultimately were not happy with that result. What were you hoping to get from him in that conversation?
The same reaction that he had when Heather grabbed the spaghetti with her fingers. Okay, that's the reaction I wanted.
Okay.
Okay, because you're more concerned about Heather eating spaghetti with her fingers. You don't care about that. And your reaction towards me is that it was low of me to just correct an adult to eat with a fork versus when I go to him and he says, oh, well, that doesn't affect you in your job if Heather says the N-word. So it's just kind of like, it shows his priorities and what he thinks is important as well.
Heather apologized to you in tonight's episode, and you seemed to accept. And then as the day went on, you realized you were still bothered. Tell me what was going through your head there.
The apology is just, in my opinion, I think everything needed to be shown. I don't think everything was necessarily shown. Like the fake tears, the fake, you know what I mean? It's just—
You felt it was insincere.
Completely. But again, like, I'm trying to spare people's feelings, you know? I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Like, when I hurt people's feelings, like, that genuinely hurts me. So I don't want— like, I'm worried so much about her feelings when I shouldn't have been in that position. I shouldn't have been worried about her. I should have been worried about myself, and I wasn't. So part of it is kind of like, you know, but I didn't want to talk about it on my day off. And also, like, if she genuinely wanted to apologize, she could have apologized instead of playing victim when I first told her about it. So it's just kind of like—
Who did you feel from the crew that you had as a support system?
Fraser and Jake at this moment, yes.
And okay, and it seems like Rachel and you have a good thing too.
And Rachel.
Okay.
Yes, always Rachel.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I love watching your relationship on the show. Now, as you will see at home, this situation continues to play out on the show. Rayna, we will continue discussing it, and hopefully people might come away from this learning something from watching how this went down. Thanks for discussing. Thanks for watching. Watch more clips here and subscribe to our channel here. See ya.